Hi girls. So, who is obsessed with eyeshadow? Because I know I am. I love that we have three phenomenal products. I honestly don't know which one I love more because they're all so great in for so many different ways. We have the Addiction Shadow Palettes. I have two of them. I can't wait to get the first one. I have 2 and 3. We have the Mineral Pigment Powders, like a ton of colors, like any color you could imagine. We have them in shimmer and in matte, and we have our Splurge Cream Shadows. So I'm going to show you the Splurge Cream Shadow on my eyes, and then I'm going to show you the pigment powder with primer. Okay, so for Splurge, when you open it up, it is like a spongy, kind of mushy, creamy product. I've never been a fan of cream shadows because I find that they crease a lot, they don't blend well with other products, and they don't last on my eye all day. So to start, you don't need to have the eye primer, but I really do find that it lasts significantly longer with the eye primer. So just a tiny little bit, that covers both eyes, and just prime your eyes. This allows the color to be like crazy bold. These, sorry girls, I apologize. Today has been an absolute crazy day. We're hosting Passover Seder at our house tonight, and yeah, it's all on me. So guess who's been running around like a headless chicken? This girl. Guess who has a million other things to do? Still, this girl. But I wanted to take some time to show these products to you. So, back to Splurge. I've got my primer on. I've allowed it to kind of dry a little bit. You don't want to put it on while it's still wet. It won't achieve the right look. So, for Splurge, it is a pigmented base product. So the color is can be very bold, or it can be just a nice light shimmer. So I'm going to just show you how I'm going to apply that. Basically, you load your brush and you pat it on. And as I said before, you can have a nice light color, or you can allow it to dry and then come back and build on it. This is the color Tenacious. I love this color because it is so universally flattering. I've yet to find a person that this color did not look absolutely amazing on. And it is universally appealing if you're dressing up or you're dressing down. So it goes on, as I said, like a nice cream, and then you can blend the edges with your fingertip, and then it dries to a powdery finish, very similar to that liquid foundation. Wow. I think the bleach is getting to my brain. So I'm going to do the other eye and just show you how easy. This is like, seriously, it's makeup for dummies. It's so easy to apply. If you're not one that's addicted to eyeshadow or obsessed with it, and you don't often put it on, you feel intimidated by applying eyeshadow, this one is for you, because this one is like no fuss, super easy, can't screw it up, looks professional, lasts all day. I mean, it is crease proof. This eyeshadow is going to carry me through the night. It's going to look gorgeous. When I go to bed tonight, I'm going to wash it off. It's going to look exactly like it does right now. See? Okay, so option number 1 is the Splurge. It blends very, very nicely with powdered products. So I'm going to show you our option number 2, which is our palettes. I'm going to use the Moonstruck Addiction Shadow Palette. And because my shirt is purple, I want to pull in a little bit of purple into this color. So I'm going to take a clean brush, and I'm going to use the color Cheeky. Shadow Palette 3 is great for hazel eyes. It's also great for green eyes. and I'm going to use a little bit of that purpley chica color, and I'm going to tuck that into my crease and along the outer edge of my lid. Okay, see how I did that? So I've never used a cream shadow that I could so easily blend with powdered colors, but as you can tell, it plays very well with others. What's the matter, buddy? My 2-year-old. I don't know what you're asking. Bubbles? Oh, is Dory blowing bubbles? So I'm just going to blend it in, and look at that beautiful color. See that? I swear I really am a good mom, I promise. I pay a lot of attention to him. You can ask your hostess. Okay, so I'm going to come through with the other side and do just the exact same thing. And I just think it's so pretty when you blend the two colors together. The Tenacious is like a gold brown, and I'm adding a purple to it. When you're blending with your eyeshadow brush, you want like a rounded, blunted brush like that, and you do little circles. That'll blend your colors. Okay, so there's my... Am I off balance? My goodness, I am. I'll fix that after. Okay, so there's option number 2. Option number 3 is our pigment powders. As I said, there are absolutely a ton of them. They come in these beautiful little jars. When you open them up, there is a little tray so that you don't waste too much product. You tap a little bit into your lid. That's a ton of product in there. And I just want to show you how great this primer is. I'm going to come through with a brush and load up my brush with that powder that I poured in there, and then tap out the excess. Now I've applied some primer to my arm. Look at that. See how much product you save by buying that primer. Isn't that awesome? So those pigment powders really work well without them. You don't need to have the primer. However, if you're going to use the pigment powders or even the other eyeshadows, the primer makes a huge difference in how much product you use to get the color that you see in the jar. Okay, so those are our 3 eyeshadows. They're all phenomenal products. Like I said, I honestly don't know which one I love more. The first one I got was this Addiction Shadow Palette 3. Use it a lot. The Splurge, I mean, oh my gosh, it's such a great product, and it pairs so well with that one. And then the pigment powders, so many different uses for these. I didn't even get to tell you. Okay, so if you have the you have a couple of different colors, like if you have the color Sexy, you can use it to highlight. If you have the color Beautiful, you can use it to contour. You can use them to chalk your hair. You can use them in your nail polish to tint your clear nail polish. They have so many uses. So tell me, which one do you find the most intriguing? Do you have any questions?